And I'll say, what's my setup? Within 2 hexes of Saint Jean. Oops. Mortar. Here. Nope. Even here. And some guys here. And some here. There you go. You're set up. Now there's an errata for the setup for the 216. You have to set up within 1x of R06. Because there's not enough room if you set up within 1x of R05. There's not enough room to set up all your units. Because the river hexes are not, you can't use them.
The top map or the bottom map?
Top map. Sorry. It's for the units from the 216 infantry formation. Those one have to set up within 1 hex of R06 instead of 1 hex R05, as specified in the scenario. Yes, Michael, the mortar can fire from a wooded forest hex.
Okay, thanks. I was just checking because some games that's not allowed.
The ergonomics of this game is cool because, as I said, there's not many charts for combat. The hexes are big, the counters are big. You could set up your ADG on its mounted side if you want. You would just have to flip it on the other side, yeah. So there it goes with 6 movement point instead of 1 as an ATG.
Okay.
And this would pay the art target movement cost, but is still considered a soft target for combat. But for movement, it would pay the art target cost. There's a note at the bottom of the terrain effect chart on the right lower corner, it says a soft target. For example, the American 57mm ATG with a vehicle currently displayed pay our target movement cost.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can set up the 73. And there your infantry is armored infantry, so they have a mounted side. If you want to start them into their aft rack, you can do this.
It's saying I can set up anywhere within the city.
Yep.
And it looks like the city's on both sides of that river. Can I set up on both sides?
Yep. Now you need to assign your heavy machine gun to one of those infantry platoon, and you have to have one unit with your HQ.
Okay.
Yep. So, okay, all marker have been put back into the cup. That's fine, except for the marker for the 216 and the 73 because they are actually being. It's like we were drawing them in order at first.
Okay.
So you go with the 216 first.
So we remove ops completes, units down to command out of range, okay. Morale check, less than HQ.
Yeah, there's nothing
Conduct
to
normal
do with the
operations.
formation phase for now.
Okay.
Oh. Just checking my line of sight.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Anything?
Nope. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yep.
Oops.
Okay. Oh, are you moving the whole stack or only one?
Yeah.
The whole stack.
The weapon has to go with that unit, correct? The heavy MG?
Yep. Exactly. Now I'm firing at you with my mortar.
Okay.
Opportunity fire. It's kind of strange that mortar can opportunity fire, but I suppose in that scale you could. I'll be using the mortar and the HQ. So you see, I just want to make sure I have line
Okay.
of sight. I think so, but
So normally you would roll 2 dice. You get to roll 2 extra dice for the HQ being with it.
exactly.
Your range
4
is
dice
14. Your firepower
and
is 2.
5. The little plus sign under 81 millimeter just means that this is an asset that you can attach.
Okay.
And in other, if it's placed beside a number, it usually means that you have increased firepower or increased range. But they use the same plus sign to identify assets, which is unfortunate. I think they could have just put A there or A set or something like that. But they use a plus sign. It doesn't mean anything in the game term. It's not really clear in the rules, but it's really just means that it's an A set. So I rolled 2 dice plus 2 because of the HQ. Both will be marked. And I'm actually firing directly, so I'm not firing, and I'm not using the HQ as an observer, but I'm using the HQ to increase my firepower.
Okay, and what number are you looking to roll to hit?
It's the number that is. See, you see my mortar. I need to roll 5 or higher, so 5 or 6 will hit.
Okay.
And mortar goes a little bit. I'll just open my rule book at mortar, just make sure I'm doing things correctly. Mortar fired at hex that a unit may fire the hexes in their line of sight. Roll the number of dice equal to their firepower. Defender roll the number of dice equal to the infantry defensive bonus of the terrain. So you're gonna roll. You are in clear, so you're gonna roll no defensive bonus. So you won't you won't get to roll any defensive bonus die. You won't roll any defensive die.
Okay.
And if there was at least one target, I would roll one additional die for defense. Okay, that's for defense. Yeah, and if for each die that is equal or higher than 5, one of the mortar it is ignored. This is would be in defense. Roll per no. Okay, that's it. Mortar may also fire, but not opportunity fire. Oh, you see, I could not opportunity fire if I was indirectly firing at you. Just because I'm doing direct fire, I can do opportunity fire. But if it was indirect, I could not do that. Okay, so let's go with 4 dice.
Before you roll,
And 4 dice and 5 or higher.
Stefani.
Yep.
Do you have line of sight? It looks like the line of sight tool crosses the hex of L08.
I don't know. Let me see. Oh, you're right. I don't have line of sight. You're absolutely right. You have to make sure I'm not cheating. Trying every way to win. Oh, that's okay. So I have line of sight here, and you see, I would say that I would say there's line of sight in 006.
Yep.
Because the line of sight is only touching really the corner of the X.
Right.
But that's a house rule. I mean, there's nothing clear in there, but it doesn't go along the X spine. I mean, at some point, have to. But actually, where you are, you're right. There's no line of sight, so I can't fire at you. Go away.
Okay.
Yep.
You only have 3 movement points, so he's done.
Yep. Yeah. Well, fine. If you go by the wood, I don't have any line of sight to you. Now, some of your units might look like they are out of command right now, but you only figure the command status at the beginning of the turn. So all your units were in command, so they are in command until the end of the turn.
Okay. So that's 2 right there?
No, that's 1 because you're following the road.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Actually, I'll drop down instead of going. I'd rather go right here if that's okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, and my Jeep is out of range. Maybe I should go there.
Yeah. Doesn't mean that it could not activate. You could roll your command roll, and then it would be able to act normally.
Okay.
But there's a chance it won't make it. So it's probably better to keep your headquarters right there. Unit not in command has to make a normal morale check. So that would be on 2d6, you would have to roll 6 or less. Now remember, you could also use fate points.
Okay.
People usually tend to forget fate points, but 1 fate point will put an out of command unit. Sorry, an out of command hex would put it in command.
Okay. Those guys are done.
Yep.
So now going down to the bottom.
73. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll fire at you
Okay.
with my 80 gun. Its normal range would be 6. Now you're at 7, so my 2-hit roll is increased from 5 to 6. I rolled 3 dice plus 2 because I'll be using my headquarter. So these will be marked ops complete, and I'll be rolling 5 dice, needing 6 to hit your AFB. 2 hits. So now you need to try to save. You get to roll 1 die, and you need a 6.
Hey!
You made it. So your AFB is only disrupted. When you're disrupted, you can still move. You can't, let's see, disruption, where it is. I think you can get closer to me. The first hit on the unit, disrupt the unit. Disrupted unit may not fire but may move. They may not move, however, closer to or adjacent to an enemy unit in their line of sight.
Okay, that's 2.
Yeah, 3,
3.
4, yeah,
4.
5. Right there. Oh, you only have 5 movement points.
Thought it was 8.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You have 8. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry. Still trying to cheat. 2, 4,
That's okay.
5, 7. Yep. Go north, young man. Go north.
Okay. Anything?
No, you're out of range. Only my Panzer Grenadier, the closer from Klinestad, could fire at you with their AP capacity up to 2 hexes, so until you rush me to Klinestad, there's nothing that will happen this way. Yep. One, 2, 3, 4. Five. Yeah.
Okay. It looks like
And
it for
you
me.
have to mark also those guys who moved before, you have to mark them ups complete too. The HQ and the M8. Yep.
Now the M8 is march ops complete, but the disrupted marker is over top of it.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, so now we go into regular procedure for drawing formation. So I'm opening the cup, and I'll be drawing those counters on the upper left corner of the map. So first one is SS Dower. So SS Dower will activate.
And by the way, if I hadn't have made that saving throw, that recon unit would have been dead, right? Because he took
Nope.
2 hits.
It would have been reduced.
Okay.
There's disruption, reduction, and then elimination.
So
But
3 hits, you're out.
You don't recover from reduction. You can recover from disrupted because you can rally, but if you're reduced, you won't recover. There's a random event that allows battlefield repair that would allows you at, if I remember well, battlefield repair both sides may return 1 reduced vehicle platoon to full status. But beside of that, there's no way you can bring up back to full health a platoon that has been reduced.
What are the effects of being reduced?
Well, you get take the counter and flip it. You'll see. Oh no, don't flip it because then the Vassal module does not allow you to come back to full strength.
Okay.
Basically, I'll just pick up. Here we go. Where is it? Right here. You see, there's another M8 I've just picked up. I'm gonna reduce it. So the to-it number has been increased for your stats are lowered.
Okay, I see what you mean.
That's the only thing that happened. But
So when it's
sometimes-
reduced, it's flipped. Disrupted means nothing except.
Exactly. Well, disrupted is like good order or shaken in lock and load.
Okay.
So you could be reduced and in good order. You could be disrupted in full health. You could be reduced and disrupted, which would be the worst case just before being dead, eliminated. I mean, the disruption status is different than being reduced or eliminated, but it's the first thing that happened when you're hit. You first are disrupted, and you can recover from this. If you are reduced, you can recover your disruption marker and be in good order, but still reduced. Okay. Okay, those Panzer Grenadier will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ups complete. The one that I kept in reserve will mount. There we go, and move 2 hexes because that consumes 3 movement points from the half track. So that's 3, 4. Whoops. I only want. Okay, mount. There you go. Also, that's 3, 4, 5 right there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll still be in command. So that's it for assist hour. So we're pulling another chit from the cup. It's a hand of turn. Pulling another one from the cup. It's Schultz Battalion. Schultz Battalion. They'll be at range of 3. Regular range. There's a mortar right there. My mortar unit is really not well placed. Okay, this deck, Pioneer Infantry, they'll move 3. 1, 2, and 3. And B marks ups complete. These guys, they'll move 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ups complete. And these. One, 2, and 3. Aggressive defense. And that's about it. So we would, well, actually we would draw the last marker, which is a hand of turn. So at the end of the first turn, we return to cup all marker. There you go, return to cup, return to cup, return to cup, return to cup. And we add the American marker.
Done.
And I'll just grab a turn marker right here, and I'll put it on the first XA01 of map A. So that was turn 1, now we're on turn 2. There we go.
Okay.
So you want to draw the marker?
The second. 2
Yep.
16s.
2 16. It's, sorry. we forgot we have to, at the end of the turn, we have to remove all ops complete marker with the nice button at the bottom of the top of the screen, the delete ops complete. There you go. So now it's 2:16 to go. We have to first check everybody's in command. Everybody is. So it's now your turn to activate the 2:16.
Okay, I'm gonna attack with the 216 HQ and the infantry.
Yeah.
Do I activate both infantries at the same time, or just one infantry at a time?
It's up to you. You could activate only one attack with this one, and then later in the turn move with the other one. Or
Okay.
you could attack with both, but you would roll individually. So you would roll with the first infantry, and you use the HQ. The HQ affect only one of those two infantry units.
Okay. So we'll attack with one infantry first.
Yeah. Plus the HQ.
Yeah, plus the HQ.
So what do you need to hit, and how many dice you will roll?
My firepower is 2.
Yeah.
So I need ones or twos.
Nope. Firepower, the big number is the number of dice you roll. So your infantry marker, or your infantry unit would roll 2 dice, plus 2 because of the headquarter.
Right.
And the 2-hit number is a small white number on the right of your yellow number.
Okay, 5s or 6s.
5 or 6s, but you are at extended range. You are at up to double your normal range, which would be 2, so you are at 4.
Okay.
You are at the extreme limit of your range, and that means that your 2-hit number is increased from 5 to 6. So basically, you roll 4 dice and you need 6s.
Okay. And since there's multiple units in that hex, do I pick a target?
Yeah.
And I'll pick the mortar team.
Yeah.
So one hit against the mortar
right
team.
here. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't have any defensive bonus. Let me see. Yeah, because I'm not concealed. I'm not in any kind of cover, and I don't think my headquarter gives me any die to defend. Nope. So, you hit me once, and that means that my mortar is disrupted. Right there. And these guys are marked ups complete, of course. Yeah, you did it already.
And what does woods cost me for
1.
movement?
1 for soft target and 2 for hard target.
Okay. So that's 1.
Yep.
2.
Yeah. Well, I opportunity fire right now with the infantry.
Okay.
And can I use my HQ? I could. I could use my HQ. Yeah. Okay, so I have. Tell me how many dice I would roll.
Let's see. Your infantry would be 2 plus 2 more for your HQ.
Yeah. And because I'm at reduced range means that my 2-hit number is reduced by 1. So I need 4, 5, 6 to hit, and I roll 4 dice. But you will get some defensive die because you are in the wood.
Okay.
Okay, so 4 die, and I need 4, 5, 6. So that's 4 hits right there. And for your defense, if the target is off target, its owner roll a number of dice equal to the defensive bonus of the terrain. For each die that is equal to or greater than 5, one of the attacker hits is ignore. And in the wood, you get one defensive bonus. So you get to roll 1 die, 5 or 6. You will negate 1 hit. So you negate 1 hit, but you still incur 3 hits. And 3 hits is enough to eliminate your units. You get disrupted, reduced, and then eliminated.
Okay.
The heavy machine gun goes away with the infantry.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah, kind of. But my guy are marks up complete. Now they can defend themselves. Nice target for your mortar too.
Oh, true.
Hmm?
Yeah, I should have softened them up there first.
Yeah, you could have done that. You want to retry it?
Let's go ahead and do the attack with the mortar.
Okay. So how many dice?
Oh, let's see.
You are, of course, firing directly. There's no, you have a line of sight to my unit, so you're firing directly. You roll a number of dice for soft target, which is the number in the lower left corner.
So 2.
Yep. Your 14 is on the line, so that 14 means that there's no extended or reduced range bonus or malice. So it's still 2, and your 2 hit is
5.
exactly. And that your infantry, only your mortar is marked up complete, your infantry is not. So
Okay,
to
we got
roll
1
dice,
hit.
you roll 5. 5 or more. So there you go, at least 1 hit. And let me see. Each die equal to the general number of dice. Okay, and then we divide at least one of the unit. General number of dice equal to the infantry defensive bonus of the terrain. There's no defensive bonus. No hard target, which would give me an additional die to roll. Each die that is 5 or more, one of the mortar hit is ignore, but I can't do that. Your mortar hits are evenly distributed, so I have to distribute 1 hit in between my units, and I am the one who distribute them. So of course I'm going to apply that hit to the infantry. So the infantry get disrupted by a mortar, but you hit a unit stacked with headquarter. However, if an attack disrupt or reduce any unit's headquarter is stacked with, roll a d6. On a roll of 1 or less, the headquarter is flipped to its reduced side. So let's see. I'm not reduced. I'm unaffected. And if what incurs that roll would have been because you eliminated 1 unit, I would subtract 2 from my die roll. So there would be higher chance that my headquarters is reduced if you manage to eliminate that infantry unit right there.
Okay.
Still yours. One, two, three. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Will you go to Seattle, Charles?
No,
No.
this year is going to be kind of tough.
Okay.
Are you going?
Oh no, I can't because I have a show on the Friday night, and then I'll have friends over for the weekend, and there's a kind of really big fair about the it's how you would say that, ice cider. It's a liquor made from apple that have frozen on the trees, and it's something that is made pretty much only in Quebec, and it's really sweet, and there's a big fair, and you go there and you taste a lot, and you have someone to drive you back home because you're so drunk. Well, you're drunk a bit, not so drunk, but you're drunk, and paying like
Let's see.
you don't have to, but you won't be able to opportunity fire.
So can I unmount with 3 movement points?
Yep. Well, actually, no. If you unmount, you won't move your ADG. Because when you unmount, you remove 3 movement points from the vehicle and 3 movement points from the gun crew.
Okay.
And since the gun crew only has 1 movement point, they wouldn't be able to move any further. So what you want to do usually with your Jeep, you want to move 3 movement points, then unmount and drop your ADG in place.
Right.
Same thing for the infantry. Usually the infantry, you move them with on the transport side, and then you dismount because they have 3 movement points, and dismounting costs them 3 movement points, so they don't go any further.
So I can move him there for 1 movement point and then dismount
Yep.
for 3.
Yep. And you're pretty much done, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody's up complete. Yep.
216s.
HQ. Infantry stack with HQ fired. Yeah, they are ups complete. Yep, everybody's ups complete in a 216. So you go and draw to the marker. SS Tower. Okay. Now everybody's in command, and I don't have to do any rally because nobody is disrupted. I don't have. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to operation phase. Hmm. Okay, these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, opportunity fire here. Let me take a look real quick here.
The only
Yeah.
unit that could opportunity fire right now, because they are a hard target,
Yeah.
is your M8.
Yeah.
Which doesn't have line of sight.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's 5 right here, and those stuff right there. Now
you could come, if you decided to come into melee with my HQ, could you have popped right into there and I couldn't have done anything about it, right?
Yeah. In this situation, you could not have done anything about it. But I would attack you with 2 dice, 1 for each pen. Let's say I'm using the other stack. See the stack in J03? I use that stack to go up to your HQ. I would roll 1 dice twice, needing 5 or more.
Right.
Against your 1 dice twice, needing 5 or more. But one of those units would get 2 more 2 more dice for 5 power. So you would basically roll against me 4 die against my 2 die.
Okay.
Not exactly a winning proposition. So I'll guess I'll go. 1, 2, 3. Let's try something. 1, 2. 1, 2. Dismounting.
So now I could. Well, I guess you're not moving, so it doesn't mean. Never mind.
Yeah, this is one of the funky places. Usually, you're supposed the opportunity fire happens when you move inside the X. So when I moved, that was a hard target. Now I'm dismounting. You can't fire on me.
Okay.
That's if you go really by the rule as written. But I mean, I'm dismounting in front of you guys, so I don't really see why you couldn't fire on me. So go ahead if you want. You could do some opportunity fire with the guys in under the HQ. They would be marked ops complete, but if you happen to draw your marker, you remove the ops complete and they can hack the second time. My guys are anyway marks ops complete. So do you want to do opportunity fire?
I was just looking at the range for the APC. It's pretty low.
From who?
The 73rd REC
Yeah.
or the M3s.
Yeah. Well, it's 2, and it's underlined. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So I actually dismounted outside of your range.
Yep.
Because it's 2 and it's underlined, so you can't do the extended range. Oh, I didn't see that. It's a nice bonus. Okay, and for the rest of the hour, well, the ADG will mount. Oh, I only have 4 movement point with those truck. They are not GMC Ford, they are. So I get only to move 1, and my guys will be out of command next turn. Not nice. There you go, and I'm not even sure. Cultivated our target. That's 2 movement points. Yeah, there you go. Not good. Okay, we get to draw another marker. I'll do it this time.
Okay.
Formation drop. There you go. And 1 end of turn marker. So we draw another one. Schutz Battalion. Okay. So I would remove all ups complete. I think I have one right here. Now command. Everybody is in command in that group. So I'm going to the rally, and I'm going to try to rally the infantry and the mortar. Attempt to rally disrupted unit in the formation. Each unit that is in command rally by passing a morale check. If they are out of command, you had 1, but that's not the case. All units in the same hex as the formation headquarter may subtract the headquarter leadership from the dice roll. So I could subtract 2, and I need to roll 7 or less, because that's the morale of the formation. If you look on the headquarter counter, you see a 7 there. That's the morale for the whole formation.
Okay.
So basically, I need to roll 9 or less for the mortar and 9 or less for the infantry. So let's see, go first. Mortar. Mortar is in good order right now. And the infantry in good order.
So I see the 7 for the morale of the HQ. Where did you get the additional 2?
Because the disrupted unit were stacked with the leader, and the leader has a 2 leadership modifier. You see the little dice with two dots on it?
Uh-huh.
That gives me a bonus of 2 for units that are stacked with the leader. So, see, it's
Yeah.
all units in the same X as the X, yeah, as the formation headquarter or sub headquarter may subtract the headquarters or sub headquarters leadership from the dice roll.
Okay.
Okay, so
So that 7
take
is
it.
the morale for all the units in that
Yep.
formation. Okay.
Yep.
And then if they're
And then-
stacked with it, they get a +2.
Yep. Okay, my infantry guy with the pioneer, the one that are in the woods. Oh, you'll have opportunity fire. Well, no, you know what? I'll go after your recon unit. So that's 1, 2, and could disrupted unit opportunity fire? No, out of command can do, but not disrupted. Disrupted. Just want to make sure. Disrupted. May not fire, but may move. Okay. So that's 1, 2, and then I'm assaulting.
Okay.
There you go. So these guys, if you look at the Pioneer, you'll see that the Pioneer for assault has a 3 and a little plus sign.
Yeah.
That means you roll 4 die, but can only inflict 3 hits. The maximum hits it can inflict is the 3, the number. But the plus means I have an augmented firepower, meaning I can roll 4 dice, but I can only inflict 3 hits with the Pioneer units.
Okay.
The infantry units only inflict 2 hits and roll 2 dice. Okay?
Okay.
So we'll go first with the Pioneer, and I'll just check, making sure I'm not cheating. Augmented firepower. Some units have augmented firepower assault. Such units are designated by a plus sign. These units roll an extra attack die. The owner of the units can choose which dice to count, but the unit can only inflict a number of it equal to their non-augmented firepower. So let's go with the Pioneer first. 3 die. I need 4, 5, or 6. And can I move 2 units and close assault? I think so. Units assaulted me by moving into their hex. The result the instant. The attacking units each roll. Okay, each roll. Thank you. So I roll 3 dice. 4 or more. 1 hit with the Pioneer.
Then I get a saving throw, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have a chance to save. Well, actually, you're not saving. You're counter-attacking.
Okay. So
And my infantry unit will use 2 die. Need 4 more. So that's 3 hit right here for both of these units. And you have to counterattack.
okay. Do I get 2 different counterattacks or just 1?
I think you get only 1. Let me see. Now the defender counterattack the attacking units by rolling the number of dice equal to their assault factor. Each die roll. No, you only get to roll 1. Well, only once. You need to roll 5 or 6, but because you were disrupted when the attacker entered the X, their assault to hit number for the counterattack is reduced to 6. Reduces. It's not correct. It's augmented to 6. Yeah, that's a typo right here. So you roll 2 dice and you need to roll 6.
Okay, I rolled a 5.
Okay, and you need another die because you rolled 2 dice. Okay, so you don't inflict any hits on me, and I'm inflicting 3 hits on you, so you're eliminated. And I
Excuse
keep
me.
the X. Delete, and you want to keep the units somewhere in a cemetery, or just delete them?
I could just delete them.
Okay. And these guys are ups complete. Now, my infantry unit in the north. 1, 2, 3. Assault. So here I have You see, in that assault, my heavy machine gun won't play any role
Mhm.
because there's no number in the lower left corner. So I'll just roll 2 dice for 1 infantry and 2 dice for the other infantry. And then you're gonna get to defend with 3 die for your infantry and 1 die for your ADG. So let's go. My first infantry unit inflict 1 hit. My other infantry unit inflict 3 hit total.
Okay, I'm gonna
Now it's your turn to fire back.
I'm gonna spend 2 of my fate points to make you re-roll those hits.
Okay.
So deleting 1.
Yeah, it's unfortunate I didn't roll like a 4 because with only 1 infantry unit, you could drop the 4 to a 3 and then it wouldn't count. But now I have to re-roll. So I'm gonna re-roll the 2 6s.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm gonna re-roll 2 6s, but no. So total, I'm making 2 hits. Sorry.
Okay.
Now your turn. You roll 3 die for your infantry. You need 4 or less, 4 or higher. So that's 3 hits right there. And your ADG, roll 1 die and need 6 to hit. Okay, so you inflict 3 hits on me. I inflict 2 on you. Now both sides resolve the hits. All of player units in the X must receive 1 hit before any receive 2, and all must receive 2 before any receive 3, meaning they are eliminated. If a player units receive an odd number of hits, randomly determine which unit takes the extra hit. If the defender is eliminated, the attacker. Okay, who start to apply the hits? I don't think it says. I don't think it really matters. So I have to apply 3 hits. So that means one of my guy will be disrupted and the other guy will be disrupted and reduced. I'm gonna determine randomly who's gonna be reduced. So odd number will be the guy with the heavy machine gun. So that's a odd number. So the infantry with the heavy machine gun is reduced, and the other one is only reduced and disrupted, of course. And the other guy is only disrupted. Now you have to apply 2 hits on your units evenly, meaning that your infantry will be disrupted and your ADG will be disrupted. Now, because you are not eliminated and you receive less or the same number of it than me, I have to retreat from where I came from. So I'm moving right here. And these guys, the whole stack is marked up complete. Whoops, don't want to leave. Okay. And finally, HQ. There's 2 guys there. I don't have a line of sight there. Okay, I'm gonna fire on the bridge with the mortar. Using the HQ. So that's 2 dice plus 2 for HQ. That's 4 dice, 5 or 6s.
What are you firing at?
The mortar.
My mortar?
With the HQ firing at the bridge. There's 2 infantry units crossing the bridge.
Okay. Can you?
Gonna try to kill them right there.
Is that in the line of sight?
I think so.
Can you see through my units?
Yep.
Okay.
They don't block line of sight. Units don't block line of sight.
Okay.
So that's 4 die. I need 5 or 6s. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
You know, my wife's probably cheating me. Is there a saying in English that says when you're lucky in game, you're unlucky in love? Something like that? I'm pretty lucky usually, I must admit. So that's 3 hits on on that stack of X's, and unfortunately, there's no defensive bonus die or anything like that. So you have to.
Now you were
To take
attacking
all-
my mortar who was in a town, right?
Yeah, your mortar is in a town, but I didn't fire at your mortar. I fire at
With
your
the
infantry
hex.
on the pitch. So you have to distribute those hits to your units. Since they're basically the same, you can decide which one you want to not only disrupt but reduced.
Now you were attacking my mortar, you said, right?
No, I was attacking with my mortar your bridge.
My bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, right there.
The reason is because there's 2 infantry guys there, so I wanted to maximize the damage I would inflict. Actually, if I should have chosen your HQ because I've made 3 hits. Your infantry units would have been eliminated, with a high chance for your HQ to be reduced. But I didn't thought about that.
Okay, so one's disrupted and reduced, and one is disrupted.
Exactly. And what makes my mortar powerful is because I have a leader. I have an HQ with the mortar.
Yeah.
And that and there was at some point discussion not to allow the leadership bonus to apply to mortar because, you know, just because the captain of the battalion is right there standing doesn't mean that you're going to be better at with ranging with your mortar or anything like that. But Mark has resisted so far. And 3-4, 2-4. Nope. That's too. Well, I'm gonna. These guys, they can fire at 2. Okay, I'm gonna try to fire with my infantry at your HQ. My remaining infantry.
Uh-huh.
The range is 4, so that's extended range. So to hit, I need 6s, and I have 2 dice. So 2 dice, I need 6s, no hit. So everybody right here is hops complete. There you go. And I think that's it here. There are marks ups complete. Yeah, that's it. So we go to the formation draw. Cup. I'm drawing another marker.
Oops, sorry.
Here's the end of turn.
Wait a minute, I drew one at the same time you did.
Oh, sorry. Let's put it back in the cup. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. 1. Okay, you get to activate. So you get to activate with the 73rd.
Okay.
Now you could fire those abstract at my infantry.
Yep, he's only
They
got a
wouldn't
range
get-
of 2.
They wouldn't get any reduced range bonus, so you would use 1 die. But you could use your HQ to augment the number of die you're fighting. You could just go away. Go back home, Yankee.
Let's see.
Oh, by the way, everybody is in command. Nobody has to be rallied or anything like that, so
Okay.
we move directly to operation.
Have a movement of 5. So let's try this overrun thing.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2,
2.
3.
Yeah. I didn't thought about that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So overrun. First time I've seen that used in the game. Overrun. May attempt to overrun soft target. To do so, the owner declares his intention, move its AFV to the axis by 1 extra movement point. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and you still have 1 to move out. So you're correct. Each overrunning AFV triple its assault factor, and roll the number of dice equal to the triple factor. Each die roll that is equal to or greater than the attacker assault factor. Hit number, hit the target. Do not apply the hits yet. Any good order unit in the hex may now attack the overrunning with their unmodified assault factor. Defending units that were disrupted before, that's not the case. And then we apply the hits. Okay. So you are rolling 3 dice twice,
Right.
needing 5 or 6.
And then plus for the HQ? Plus 2 for the HQ for 1?
Well, I suppose so. The rule don't mention that headquarters has any effect on, but it's kind of the same thing as an assault. And in an assault, the HQ can modify the number of die you roll for one of your units.
Right, so 1 will roll at 5, and 1 will roll at 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't apply the leadership bonus before tripling the factor.
Okay, so first one?
Yep. So 1 hit. I told you I'm lucky.
And second one.
So that's 2 hit for you.
Yep.
And myself, I'm fighting back with 3 die twice, needing 4, 5, or 6. 1 hit. And
That's the mark of the devil right there.
yeah, number of beast. So that's 4 hits for you and 2 hits for me. So of course, if I put them, that one is disrupted, the other one is disrupted, and you have 4 hits. So both of your units are disrupted and reduced. And the HQ, I would say you roll only once to see if your HQ is affected by the attack, because it says if an attack disrupt or reduce any units headquarters attack with, roll 1d6. Yeah. Yep. You roll only 1 die, and you don't want to roll a 1 or less. So you rolled the 3. You're fine.
Okay.
And then because you inflicted less hits or same number of hits on me, you have to go back from the axis to which you enter the assault.
Okay.
That was KO1, yeah. And you can still activate the other unit from that formation. Now remember, there's chances that those units, those assessed units, will be out of command at the beginning of the next turn. I'll have to check for morale. If they are out of command, I may not move or fire, but I can opportunity fire.
Okay.
But the morale of the assess is 8. So there's pretty good chance I'm going to be able to recover, but if I don't, I'm going to be able to put myself in command by myself. But unit in command must make a normal check. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So, is there any marker left in the cup? I think there's only a hand of turn left, so we don't have to draw it. It's the end of turn 2. We go to turn 3. We'll remove all the ops complete marker. There you go.